Real Housewife of Potomac, Ashley Darby, who has made headlines after finalizing her divorce 2 weeks ago. You did a photo shoot.
That I did.
To celebrate.
Yes.
You said,
hey now, babes. Yes.
Yes. Officially divorced.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words, and rarely am I.
That was the goal.
What
yes.
you wanted to make headlines because it's been so long, and you told me in sincereness though, this was liberating.
It was. And this was a little play on the fact that there has been so many questions. So many people are like, oh, this is just a publicity stunt, yada, yada. So
why
we
did people
decided
think
to
it was
play
a
on that.
publicity stunt?
I mean, you know, it's people on Housewives do tend to do things, pay boyfriends, pay husbands, make up storylines.
Really?
Right. Oh, yeah. It's happened a time or two.
Me and my innocent tan fam are like, what?
Clutching our pearls. I know. And so, but that really, this is my real life. And though I did make a little joke about it, ultimately, this was a serious thing and a huge chapter in my life.
How long were you and Michael together?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, I met him when I was 22.
22.
Yeah.
And on the show, you guys went through a lot, including infidelity, discussions about participating in an open marriage. I always wonder when you go on a show like that and you start revealing things, I don't know how any marriage could sustain. Do you regret going on the show?
I don't regret it. I actually saw this funny clip where you said on Housewives you either get married or go to jail, or divorced or go to jail, right?
I'm clearly right.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is true. So I don't regret it. And I really do believe in divine timing. I really think God has a plan for me.
Yeah, I believe that. And I think, I hope you know that about me, because I struggle with the fact that it is entertainment, but in truth, you have 2 children. This is a real life. And this is a person you met 10 years ago when you were a baby.
Yeah.
And a lot has transpired publicly. Are you co-parenting?
Yes, we're co-parenting. There was a point in time where we were parallel parenting.
What does that mean?
Which that means that, you coexist on the parallel, never intersecting. So really no communication outside of the children. I'm very happy to say that we're in a better place now, and we actually can talk and converse. Yes, my kids are seeing their parents actually talk in a healthy manner.
What do you think there are many things you've learned, obviously, but what comes to mind when you say liberated? Because, people often think if you're being silenced or you're being held hostage or you're being captive in this marriage, to be liberated from it. What does that mean?
Yes, the connotation obviously goes to Michael, and by no means would I ever want to bash him or, marriages are challenging all the way. And we had our ups and downs, we went through a lot of things. But ultimately, it's just more so about believing in myself. I really do feel like I'm re-emerging.
I know that you've talked about wanting to get married again one day.
I
didn't say today, one day. I go
back and forth, depends on the day,
My producer's in my ear telling me you picked out a second engagement ring.
Okay, so that was my first one that I picked out when I was 16. But I do pick out the ring that my partner will buy me. I manifest it. It's a form of manifestation. Yeah, I have it on my phone. I got it on my vision board. That's whatever I'm gonna get is right there for me to have.
Okay, wait, Ashley. Yeah. Okay, so you have picked out the engagement ring.
I did.
Because I said you want to get married again, you kind of rolled your eyes. You've picked out an engagement ring.
Yeah, but I said it depends on the day. So today I'm feeling a little more yes. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But I picked it out and I love it.
Are you dating?
Yeah. I've been, my toe is in the dating pond. It is. About to put my whole foot in there. Yeah.
I know that you have a lot of projects you're working on. You have your wellness company, GNA, that you share with Giselle Bryant, and that's a big part of your life. And then you've got the new Bravo series, Love Hotel, also with Giselle. And then you've got too many things working-wise to be dating going on here. But in seriousness, what have you learned from the end of this marriage that you hope you can take into a positive relationship, whoever the person is that enters your life?
That's a very big thing for me right now, is learning what I want in a relationship. So I haven't really dated since I was in my early 20s. And back then it was like, we go together now. It was just like you would fall into a relationship, right? And now I'm just more intentional, and I'm actually considering, what do I want? What are the qualities I'm seeking in a partner? what will my children think and what do they need? So there are so many more moving pieces now that I didn't have in my early 20s.
Right, when you were 22 and you didn't have children. Now you have to consider who you're bringing into their life.
Yeah.
Who you're introducing to Michael, because he doesn't vanish out of this.
Right, right. My children haven't met anyone either that I've dated. So that's something that we're choosing to keep very separate. We have an agreement that we at least have to introduce the partner to each other prior to the children. So far that's been working.
Sounds like a lot of episodes of the show coming up here. Wow.
We'll see, yeah.
So what's your message to those who might be afraid of taking that step, and sometimes it means leaving people in the past?
Oh, it is definitely not an easy thing to do by any stretch of the imagination. Our comfort zone is called a comfort zone for a reason, right? Because it's comfortable. But ultimately, you have to find the strength. You have to look within yourself and really believe and trust that you will be okay. Everybody tells me, and they've always told me since I started on Real Housewives, because I had so many qualms about it, I was like, I can't do this show, I can't. Yeah. And one of the producers said, Ashley, trust the process.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Well,
here we
I
are.
appreciate you coming on. And
Thank
we'll be
you.
watching the process that you trust on part 3 of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. It airs Sunday, 8 p.m. on Bravo, streaming on Peacock Monday. Up next, meet the man going viral for his master class on how to break up. He says there are 8 different types of breakups. Okay, we've gone there. Let's just keep going. We'll be right back after the break.